Hi, 안녕하세요. 나라 Kimchi is here. Today we're going to make Dubu Dubu means tofu, obviously, and buchim means pan fried. So making pan fried banchan out of tofu, very nutritious and lower in calorie. And even Bacon likes it. He likes this vegetarian food. So let's get to it. So for making very simple tofu steak banchan, side dish, which is like my favorite, we just need tofu and a couple eggs. Then the dipping sauce. So dipping sauce or the pour sauce is very, very important part. So we'll start with a sauce for this one. So I have some green onions here and some onion part. And this is crushed garlic that was frozen. So I'll put a little bit of this. It's probably about 1 teaspoon. So 1/3 of a tablespoon here. And I'll just put very little pieces, all minced. Like this. Like small as possible into this sauce. Some green parts. Some ground pepper. So it's about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So this requires a lot of soy sauce. Then I'll add some sesame seeds. This one you can skip. And just a little bit of sesame oil. And that's it. So that is the sauce, and it's really fragrant and very flavorful because of the minced garlic part. And you just let it sit like this, and that will be the tofu steak sauce. For tofu steak, you do have to cut tofu, and this is probably about 1/3 of an inch. You could make it thinner or thicker, but too thin it'll break while frying, and too thick it's not as flavorful. But you could even go as thick as 1/2 inches. So let's make about 4 for now, like this. And we're going to put them in the egg batter. So I have 2 eggs here that started to already beat. And with a fork or chopsticks. And because tofu is very bland, you want to add just a little bit of salt. Yep, that looks good. And now we're going to start to fry. As I dip the tofu in the batter, then just goes into the skillet. All right, so the pan is pretty hot, and because I already used this pan for making seafood pancake earlier, so I'll use non-stick spray just in case. Then tofu goes in the egg wash. Oops, the tofu already broke. So it's been only about 1 minute and I think it's already ready to flip. So you could always use a couple of different tools. So I'm gonna use my favorite spatula and the fork. Like this. This one wasn't quite done. And I'll wait another 2 minutes. So it's been frying for a total of 8 minutes maybe. Like I had to flip a couple times and the heat wasn't even. But when you see this golden brown color, that's done. So I'm going to plate them and I'll show you how to do this. Just put two first, like this, the first layer. So just put the first layer and now we're going to put some sauce here. So the sauce is pretty strong taste. It's very salty, right? And you want that much taste and that much salt because otherwise tofu is very bland. And so you put like this. You see, adding green onions and onions here, that really helps the sauce to stay on top of the tofu. Just adding soy sauce only wouldn't do that. It'll just all disappear. Then you put second layer. Make sure the sauce covers all over the tofu like this. And that's it. It's very simple. If you don't like eggs or you don't eat eggs, you can just take the water out of tofu by putting it on top of a kitchen towel, like a clean towel there, so it doesn't really splatter all over when it hits the oil. So that's about it. All right, so taste test. Let's see how it tastes. Even Bacon is pretty excited. He's not vegetarian, but I guess he'll eat anything. So I'll give him some unseasoned tofu so he can do his taste. Just a little bit. You like it? Of course you do. And I'll eat this. So you usually eat this with rice, hot rice. So just put more dipping sauce there. I really need some rice to go with this right now. After filming, I'm gonna start eating like this with rice. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and make that home, because we can get this tofu in everywhere right now. In our town, all the supermarkets have tofu. So hope you guys make this one. Bye.